Stop for a second and think about this. How many times have you replayed a simple conversation in your head, wondering if you said the wrong thing? You go over every word, every reaction, every tiny detail. And even when nothing actually went wrong, your mind keeps searching for something that might have. It's exhausting. You tell yourself to stop thinking so much, but you can't. Your brain just doesn't switch off. And after a while, you start believing something is wrong with you. Like maybe you're just too much, too sensitive, too complicated. But here's the truth most people never realize. Overthinking is not random. It's not just a bad habit. And it's definitely not because you're weak. People who overthink almost always share one powerful trait. A trait that shapes how they see the world, how they react, and how deeply things affect them. And the scary part is, this trait is quietly controlling your thoughts without you even noticing it. So before you call yourself an overthinker again, you need to understand what's really happening inside your mind. Because once you see it, you won't look at your thoughts the same way again. People who overthink don't just think more. They feel more. They notice things others ignore. A slight change in someone's tone. A delayed reply. A look that lasts a second too long. To most people, these things mean nothing. But to you, they mean everything. Your mind starts connecting dots, creating meanings, building stories. And before you even realize it, you're deep inside your own head, trying to figure everything out. But here's what's really happening. That one trait is emotional depth. You don't experience things on the surface. You process them deeply. And because of that, your brain is constantly trying to protect you. It analyzes situations. It predicts outcomes. It prepares you for what could go wrong. Not because it wants to hurt you, but because it's trying to keep you safe. Safe from embarrassment. Safe from rejection. Safe from being misunderstood. So it keeps thinking, again and again, trying to make sure nothing catches you off guard. But in doing that, it traps you in a loop you can't easily escape. And this is where it starts to control you. Because the more you overthink, the more you begin to doubt yourself. You hesitate before speaking. You second-guess your decisions. You hold back, even when you want to express yourself. Not because you don't know what to say, but because you're afraid of saying the wrong thing. So instead of acting, you analyze. Instead of moving forward, you stay stuck. And over time, this creates something even deeper. You start losing trust in your own mind. You don't know which thoughts are real, and which ones are just fear pretending to be logic. That's why overthinking feels so heavy. It's not just thoughts. It's pressure. Pressure to get everything right. Pressure to avoid mistakes. Pressure to protect yourself at all costs. But here's the truth. You're not thinking freely. You're thinking defensively. And until you recognize that, your mind will keep running in circles, trying to solve problems that don't even exist. So what do you do about it? You don't try to shut your mind off, because that never works. Instead, you become aware of what's driving your thoughts. The next time you catch yourself overthinking, pause and ask yourself one simple question. What am I actually afraid of right now? Not the situation, not the story in your head, the fear behind it. Because once you identify that fear, everything starts to slow down. You realize your thoughts aren't facts. They're just your mind trying to protect you. And protection isn't always accurate. Sometimes it exaggerates. Sometimes it creates problems that aren't even there. So instead of fighting your mind, understand it. Because you're not broken. You're just someone who feels deeply in a world that moves fast. And once you learn how to manage that, overthinking stops controlling you. If this made you see yourself differently, hit the like button so more people can find this. Subscribe for more videos like this. And tell me in the comments, do you overthink more at night or during the day?